Praise silence for the Chief Rabbi.
My lords, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to share with you a detail from the laws of kashrut in the Torah. When it comes to animals and fish, we're presented with signs that are given for these creatures so that we can determine their status, whether they're kosher or treif. When it comes to birds, we're given a list of the treif birds. All other birds are kosher. And in that list, there is a bird called hachasidah, which means the stork. So the stork is treif. But what a wonderful name it's got. Chasidah, meaning the pious one. Why is the stork called by this name? The Ramban and Nachmanides explains that the stork is a very kind-hearted bird. And it acts with great mercy towards other birds. But then the question is, if that is the case, surely it should be kosher. Why is it on the list of treif birds, many of which are birds of prey? So the Chidushei Harim explains that the stork is only kind to birds of its feather. However, towards other birds, to other creatures, it shows disdain. It is cruel. Consequently, within its own circle, it's a chasidah, it's kind-hearted, it's pious. But ultimately, its way of life is treif. And I believe that here there is a powerful message for us. It's wonderful to act with chasidut, with piety, within our own exclusive circles, within our own ranks. But ultimately, if our consideration and compassion only extends to those who are just like us ourselves, that's a treif way of life. Because we must recognize that every single human being is created in the image of God. Our loving kindness, compassion, and mercy should extend to one and all. We're currently reading about Joseph in the book of Genesis. And it is interesting that he is the only biblical character in Talmudic literature given the title Hatzadik, the righteous one. Yes, Noah and Job and a few others are referred to as Hatzadik in the Bible. But in colloquial terminology to this day, it's only Joseph who is Yosef Hatzadik, Joseph the righteous one. And in this way, we gain an insight into what makes a tzaddik, a righteous person, attain that standard. Of course, Joseph was somebody who was true to the heritage he had received from his parents' home. He was a man of God. At the same time, he integrated into society, reached the highest level within his society, and most importantly of all, he was there for the sake of others in their time of need, during years of famine and hardship. That's what makes a person into a true tzaddik. I feel privileged tonight to be in this hall amongst a marvelous attendance of people who recognize that Jewish piety does not remain restricted within our own circles. But as Jews, we have a responsibility to show compassion, loving kindness, empathy, and understanding to one and all. And it is for this reason that I identify so fully and enthusiastically with the ideology and activities of World Jewish Relief, because through this outstanding organization, like Joseph before us, we are here for all of mankind. It didn't come easy to Joseph. There was a time when he didn't have that mindset. So in our Torah portion of last week, Vayeshev, it's a portion that starts with two dreams and ends with two dreams. The first two dreams are the dreams of Joseph himself, through which he predicts that he will be lording himself over his brethren. After revealing those dreams, things go from bad to worse. He is sold into slavery, and then he enters into a dungeon in Egypt, and it is there that he is told two other dreams, the dreams of Pharaoh's ministers, his butler and his baker. Joseph interprets their dreams for them, and that provides a turning point in his life, further to which 2 years later he becomes second only to Pharaoh. So the message of the portion is that when you're only dreaming about yourself, your aspirations, your possible greatness, what you want to get out of life, then you will be on the way down. When, however, you predicate your existence on the possibilities that you have to enable others to achieve their dreams, that's when you're on the way up. So I would like to thank World Jewish Relief for enabling us all to identify with the dreams of others, individuals and communities suffering from poverty and hardship. People right now in the Philippines who are suffering in the wake of a horrific typhoon. I'm so proud that we have a Jewish organization which is encouraging us to identify with the plight of those who are in need within Jewish circles and well beyond. Thank you so much through this evening for enabling us all to help others to achieve their dreams.